Sweet. Hello everybody, Frouwo here once again, bringing you the Starladder Season 8 LAN finals, first of two semifinal games. This is a best of three where Fnatic will be facing up against Alliance. Winner moves on to the winner's bracket, losers drops down into the loser's bracket. Winner bracket being one game away from that coveted final spot. Losers bracket being much further away, having to play their way all the way back up through another 2-3 series. But however, I'm going to hop right into the picks and bans. Alliance thus far banning out Visage, Venomancer, Crystal Maiden, and Bane. Fnatic in the meantime banning out the Nature's Prophet, Clockwork, Puck, and Tusk. Alliance picking up the IO first, with Fnatic in response picking up the Alchemist and Timbersaw. Alliance responds with the Enchantress pick. Then Fnatic picking up Slark, and Alliance now picking up the Viper. With the recent changes in playstyle that we've seen from Alliance, mainly shown in the D2L series recently, Viper likely to be Admiral Bulldog's hero, but of course Enchantress and Aki hero EGM will likely be on the IO. Fnatic, I watched other play recently. However, I'm not 100% sure who will be on what as far as it goes for this game, because compared to their recent games in the D2L finals, they're playing with a full roster. However, an Invoker pick out of Fnatic, definitely a Hani solo mid Invoker, will be a sight to see. S4 definitely going to have his hands full with that one, depending on what is picked up by Alliance. But these two teams facing up many times in the past couple months, trading blow for blow essentially. Fnatic most recently actually coming out on top in the D2L with a loser's bracket victory over Alliance 2-1. It was quite the comeback for Fnatic, but Fnatic stronger at this point now playing with a full roster instead of two stand-ins. Alliance, in the meantime though, coming off that D2CL victory over Speed Gaming, showing off their new style, their new heroes that Admiral Bulldogs learned to play. So certainly interesting. S4 going for that Shadow Shaman pick. We saw that in the D2CL recently as well. That nice level 6 Roshan by Shadow Shaman. Very impressive. It's a very high impact hero. I really enjoy heroes that really have the potential to do more and more in the early and mid game, but fall off late game. It's like a ticking time bomb. But Fnatic banning out the CK, worried after the D2CL Game 3, where Misery actually played that for Alliance. Rubik, the last ban out for Alliance, and Fnatic looking to pick up their last support. So it seems to be a Slark carry, with Timbersaw going to be in the off lane, Alchemist assisting that Slark, Invoker sitting in the mid lane. That last pick from Fnatic will be likely a support, so we'll just wait and see what it is. Alliance, however, likely to look for their carry hero now. Loda picking up his hero last. Certainly will have quite the cast is supporting him. Vengeful Spirit, the last pick of Fnatic, actually. It's something that really hasn't been shown too often in the current meta. And Lifestealer picked up for Loda as the last pick for Alliance. So, same team, same old tricks sometimes. Loda, previously extremely successful on Lifestealer. They really stepped off it though and really favored heroes like Luna and Gyrocopter and such more and more since time's gone on, however. And with team introductions, we will start with Alliance. We will see S4 on our Shadow Shaman, of course. Loda on the Lifestealer. Aki on our Enchantress. EGM. Turn out the World Manor, good luck, have fun. Playing the IO, Admiral Bulldog on that Viper, of course. And it seems Alliance will be rotating Enchantress, IO, and Lifestealer to that safe top lane. However, are going to sit at this cliff, hopefully wait for a Fnatic hero to mistakenly wander up it. but Fnatic in their own woods, and we will go with the Fnatic introductions now. We will have Fnatic No-Tail on the Alchemist, Era on the Slark, Trixie on the offlane Timbersaw, Fly playing the Vengeful Spirit, and Hani, of course, on his famous Invoker.
30 seconds to battle.
And actually, it seems Admiral Bulldog will be playing on that safe lane, with that trailing being aggressively placed in the Radiant bottom lane. And it seems EGM 500 gold on him, actually. Not really buying too much for the first couple minutes.
The battle begins.
Or for the starting minutes at least. Aki going to be jungling in the Dire Woods. No offensive jungling this time from Aki. No-Tail Fly though, camping by this regeneration route as bait, I would assume, but looking to go on mid, of course. S4 very squishy on that Shadow Shaman early on the game. Invoker, of course, having that potential. No-Tail lobbing the stun. Fly likely to follow up with his, and this is going to be first blood on the mid lane. Fly possibly going down. No, makes it away safely, but however, S4 being ganked up in that mid lane very early on. Not something you want to have as a Shadow Shaman. But it is bound to happen with this hero. Very low base move speed, and very squishy in the beginning part of the game. But actually Loda will be facing up against a solo Slark. Io just gonna chill, EGM, relaxing. Is spotted up by the Dire Words though. In the meantime, Fly, No-Tail likely to be searching out for Admiral Bulldog top here, but Trixie playing a bit further back, so Bulldog may be in trouble here soon. Playing back a modest amount, but not back far enough. No-Tail lobbing out the stun. Fly following it up. Trixie nuking down with the Whirling Blades, and it's another kill for No-Tail and Fly. Just rotating around at this point. No-Tail in a little bit of danger here. Bulldog not able to get back in time with that teleport, and we have ourselves 2 kills in the way of Fnatic now. It seems Alliance may want to respond. Era in a bit of trouble here. Aki rotating in with, as well as Loda and EGM, and Era dropping to the Lifestealer and the Io and the Enchantress. And Trixie does not have sound. Reason for a pause. Disconnects. And we will have a bit of a break now. Good time to check up on items, check up on last hits and such, check up on the positioning of heroes. So we will start. Well, items really aren't too much out of the ordinary now. Can't really differentiate between one or the other. Maybe bottle pickups on the lanes, but Shadow Shaman seems to be working towards a bottle, doesn't really have it yet. And hopefully we don't have a restart now. It'd be really upsetting. Fly though actually having brown boots already as a roaming support. Very, very impressive. And Alchemist picking up that regen rune on the top lane. And not too much. Trixie now reconnecting back into the game. As far as last hits go, Loda of course leading the leaderboard. 1v1 versus Slark isn't too difficult a lane, but CSing, or last hits as far as it's going thus far, is pretty even. S4, even with that early death on the mid lane, is still outscoring Hani. And we have the game restarting. Boots down the way for No-Tail as well, making that roaming combo just the slightest bit more efficient. Able to walk around faster, of course. And Fnatic seems to be looking to punish Admiral Bulldog once again. Or maybe searching for Aki, but Aki on the bottom lane has not rotated back towards his own woods. Likely just saw him with this ward over here. So, Fnatic just gonna send this gank combo back to mid. Actually very far behind tower as well. And Aki may go down here. No, makes it out safely. However, S4 in the meantime, stunned up by No Tail, falls very quickly. Fly in a bit of trouble though. And may make it away safely. Indeed he does. Ice will drop by Hani. And no action on the bottom lane. However, S4 going down for the second time now. Even with a reactionary teleport from Loda, no kill in response, so Alliance really losing out on this mid lane so far. And Aki now returning to the Dire Woods. Hopefully gonna be able to provide a little bit more protection for S4 in the mid lane. Still though, last hits being pretty even in the mid lane, regardless of the 2 deaths on S4's side. And Fly actually going to be, well, not even spotted out. It has an Invis rune. S4 checking the rune, not going to find anything. Finally picking up his bottle, however. And Bulldog, Trixie. Exchange of blows on the top lane. S4, once again, in a bit of trouble. Cold snapped up, stunned, and goes down for the 3rd time. Just, nothing going S4's way thus far in the mid lane. Loda rages up, dodges the stun from No Tail. Creeps are going to be pulled back towards the bottom lane. And are going to rotate mid, sap some experience. Change his mind otherwise. Feels as if S4 really needs all he can get at this point. Possibly trying to gank up, but really nothing Io can do without his stun tethering anymore. And missing a kill on top lane, however. And Bulldog does go down to Trixie's Timber Saw. And S4 being ganked up once again on the mid lane. No Tail throwing out the stun. Hani getting that one last right click onto S4 and going down now for the 4th time. Hani 4-0 in this mid lane, just dominating S4 at this point with impressive rotations from No Tail as well as Fly. Just this double stun combo is very strong in the beginning stages of the game, especially against a greedy, I'd say, pick like Shadow Shaman, hoping he could ball out of control for the first couple minutes and get that early Roshan. Bulldog in the meantime rotating to the bottom lane. Loda and EGM likely to rotate towards the top lane at this point. Possibly rotating mid for a gank. Aki in the meantime. Not sure if he spotted that out, but the ward likely did. Yes, certainly spotting out the Vengeful Spirit and the Alchemist. Loda and Aki that was smoking up mid, and S4 cold snapped up in mid. Fly, however, seems to be in a bit of more trouble. Not going to drop. S4, so Fly ending up actually dropping. Era now in trouble. And 2 more right clicks from Loda should put him on the sidelines. Indeed it does. So, Alliance picking up 2 very needed kills there. Losing no one. And catching back up just a bit. Bulldog and Trixie though, 2 of our heroes that really haven't participated too much, looking to farm up essentially. Bulldog though having those 2 deaths in the top lane from the ganks, just from the solo kill from Trixie. A little EGM though, looking to mess with the stack a little bit. Aki chilling up there as well. And Fnatic, considering whether they go in or not. They may, or they should know. No, they do not know that Aki's up there. Do see him now. Stun out on Aki from Fly. No Tail now. Stunned up, but not going to be able to throw his stun in time. Takes the damage. Alliance back and forth from them, trying to decide whether they should go in or not. However, S4, level 6 Roshan warding, and Alliance now just have to protect the Roshan pit as the wards do their work. All 5 Fnatic heroes now working towards that Roshan pit. Admiral Bulldog in the meantime still on the bottom lane. Loda now cold snapped up. Stun going out onto Aki from No Tail. Aki gonna go down here. Bulldog teleporting into the mid lane. Throwing the ult out on Trixie. Loda dropping to Era's leap. And S4 going down. Aegis sitting in the pit as S4 was killed by Trixie zipping across there. Hani going down to the wards, and Fly just falling to the Vengeful Spirit. Hani now going to go down after popping the Aegis. Oh boy, what a fight around the Roshan pit that was. Trixie, however, still stuck in here. No teleport, no way out at this point. I do not think Alliance knows, however. Just going to chill for a bit. Hopefully he can make his way back, but wards from Alliance may prove to be too strong at this point. Aki gonna see Trixie, and will not be able to manage to kill him. So bloodbath at the Roshan pit. It's certainly not going in Alliance's favor. Actually, I'm not sure. I wanted to check who got the Roshan kill, but I didn't catch it as Trixie zipped across. Trixie may have gotten the last hit on Roshan, but Fnatic certainly getting that last, or the Aegis at Roshan, so not entirely going the way of Alliance, but I think blow for blow is something that they definitely wouldn't mind doing at this point. Fly, however, relocated upon by Loda and EGM. Hani now in a bit of trouble. Likely going to make it away though. No stuns from Alliance. Loda, however, right-clicking him down. Getting that last kill. So a 2-for-1 there. Fly and Hani both going down from the relocate gank out of EGM and company. Aki and EGM though playing a little bit aggressively on the bottom lane with Admiral Bulldog. Era now ulted upon by Admiral Bulldog. Notel going to spare Era's life, in essence, letting him get away from that gank. And seems as if Fnatic's courier has just gone down. And dying in the top lane, actually, I assume from S4, or the wards maybe. May have just survived. EGM now, cold snapped up. Forward Spirit's doing a bit of damage. Era gonna look for a leap here. Gets the leap. And EGM going down. Very aggressive laning stage for both teams, rotating constantly at this point. But yeah, I do believe that Fnatic's courier may have just dropped because the wards were expiring and they weren't really aware that they were still there. Luda now drum and phase up. Trixie still waiting on his point pursuit, which is on the courier. Aside from that, a modest amount away from the Bloodstone, about 2,600. Notes in the meantime, setting himself up. And medallion in the works for No Tail. Loda has to be careful here. 3 Fnatic heroes mid, a stun out from No Tail, dodged by Loda, however. Aki in the meantime trying to fight mid with all these heroes here. No Tail again, about to lob out the stun. Loda unable to dodge it this time. Rage still on cooldown. Rage is back in. S4. Aki now rotating in. 2 going down for Fnatic. Hani likely to go down as well. Hani going down. Trixie trying to teleport in. Decides otherwise. Era gonna make it away. Just some harass from EGM there. And middle tower goes down for Fnatic as they lose Fly, No Tail, as well as Hani in that mid lane fight. A 3-0 for Alliance there. And Alliance not letting up, rotating top now. Tower already low. However, S4 stunned up by No Tail. Trixie blows him up. No Tail pops his ult as Loda and EGM go upon him. No Tail now falling. Regen not proving not to be enough. Bulldog though leaped upon by Slark as Era, Fly, and company rotate in. EGM tries to tether up, tries to heal him up, but it isn't enough. EGM not going to make it out here either. Tornado out from Hani cancels the teleport and he goes down. So, in exchange for that middle fight, 3-for-1 in Fnatic's favor at this point, and they're going to deny on their tower as well. 3 towers down actually now for Fnatic. Alliance in the lead as far as towers are at this point, having all their outer towers up, and Fnatic losing their 3 outermost towers now. So with that, we should take a look at the gold graph. Alliance very much in the lead with those towers. Experience-wise, however, not so much. It's been bouncing back and forth a bit. After that most recent fight, Fnatic having it rebound wildly in their favor. So certainly going to have a close game here. But it seems as if Aki debating on whether he should go towards this Slark and this Alk. As for looking likely just to drop the wards here and try and take the tower. Fnatic can have none of it though, rotating 3 heroes in now. Maybe a 4th. Yes, as Hani works his way over towards this lane. But S4, Aki just going to back off, and everyone's going to start farming up a bit. Mechanism now though on Admiral Bulldog as he starts working towards that Aghanims afterwards, having the point booster already. EGM having the urn and now almost his treads, about another 40 gold off of those. S4 in the meantime working on what seems to be, I would guess honestly, a Necro. I'm not sure. Both these teams are suited to go even if this game goes late. However, Era and company, Fnatic as a team actually looking for Loda top lane, smoked up. Gonna dive right into the tower. And actually just gonna kill a tower with no creeps. Just gonna try and backdoor it, realizing that they're behind on that tower game. And with no regen, an easy kill for Fnatic. Alliance really not wanting to teleport in there with 5 Fnatic heroes right there. S4, they're gonna drop the wards on bottom. Quick TP reactions in from Fnatic, realizing that they can easily contest this tower. S4 like to just try and get as much damage as he can done, and Fnatic gonna get this ward money. The rest of Alliance though teleporting in. Relocate from EGM and Loda. Suddenly a whole fight erupting as Fly goes down, Era now going down, Timbersaw going down, and No Tail may go down here as well now. Falls to Loda, so wards proving just to be bait. S4 was not alone, and Alliance cleaning up 3 kills there as well as the tower. No, 4 kills, pardon me. Fly actually fell there as well. Hani Person not going down for Fnatic in that fight. However, Alliance did lose Aki as well as EGM in that brawl. Just hyper aggressive playstyle of both teams at this point. Already 4 towers down for Fnatic with the Shadow Shaman. 4 staff now for Shadow Shaman, by the way. That's what the staff of Witcher was for, I guess. And Sang now up on Loda. Maybe going for the Sang and Yasha, maybe going for the Heaven's Halberd. Heaven's Halberd really good against heroes with lots of right-click potential, so Slark possibly, but Slark, of course, with his ult can surely dodge the Heaven's Halberd, so Sang and Yasha actually completing now for Loda. And it seems back to farm for a little bit. No Tail now completing up that medallion. Timbersaw actually now working towards a mech instead of that Bloodstone. No Bloodstone out although it is a very popular item in general for timber saws. Hani, though, having the orchid up, no second item out yet, and nothing really notable otherwise in terms of items. Both teams now meandering around mid at this point, deciding or not whether they should engage. But it seems Alliance fine with the farming that's going on, just gonna chill around and go out when they please. Fnatic, in the meantime, roaming S4, looking for kills. Mechanism not completed on Trixie. And Akin Company going to start trying to de-ward around the Roshan pit, as Roshan is now back up. Trixie playing around mid, trying to get some more farm. Not really anything Bulldog can do by himself. S4 will need to intervene if they want to get a kill here, but with 5 Fnatic heroes right behind them, it may not be the best of ideas. Jim now finishing up his arcane boots. Actually was not going for treasure to sit on the belt of strength. Probably going to build it into what I would assume is a Heaven's Halberd. Very good item on IO. Really helps with the survivability, really helps with the supporting thing. Hani teleporting bottom while S4 does this Roshan. Gonna try and defend the tower. Loda now orchid it up. And Notel teleporting in with the stun ready, but Loda backed off too quickly. Doesn't matter. S4, Aki in the meantime, still taking another Roshan. Roshan falling now, and pause called by Notel. Jim now being an invisible ball of floating light. And our second pause, we'll take a look at items once again. Slark sitting on drums and treads. Trixie sitting on that point booster and mechanism still. Oh, go already called. Really no other items coming out yet, at least from our last check. So, and it seems both teams content with chilling at this point. Oh, gank though coming out onto Trixie. Trixie though just gonna teleport out. Oh, too quick of a reaction by S4, however, getting the Hex off, and now the Shackles. Another great reload gank by Loda and IO, or EGM. And it seems as if Alliance gonna fall back now. Maybe rotate mid. Wards are back up for S4 in about 30 seconds, so time to push the creep wave and such. We'll certainly have the wards up by the time they fight next. De-warding in the meantime on that top pillar, just getting the gold at that point. Wards really had no time left on them, so Enchantress in the meantime working towards the Aghanim Scepter. Will be the pocket carry. And Alchemist throwing the poison spray, but doing that damage to Viper is certainly gonna prove to be something of a pain, as he will be taking the corrosive skin damage. Fnatic, they're looking for a fight here. I'm not gonna get one. Tower just goes down. Don't really want to fight into the wards. In the meantime, contesting the top tower in exchange for the T2 middle, but just gonna teleport out as well as fly. Loda feeling safe enough to actually do these Ancients. Really no way Fnatic can reach him without him knowing, unless they loop all the way around. But Fnatic gonna start cleaning up these wards. Hani getting a bit of extra money. Blink up now on S4. Fly. Gonna try and de-ward these, but I don't know He doesn't have enough range from that side of the cliff, has to rotate all the way over here. And S4, maybe looking for a solo gank here. Well, with the relocate up as a possibility. Who knows? It's not really solo when you have two friends who can come whenever they want. Oh, actually, I forgot. The sentry wards do give reduced vision at this point, so... No vision at all, actually. I forgot about the change. I thought they made it initially so you couldn't see it all, but then they reverted it, so... I don't know. Look how Sunstrike expended for that dewarding adventure. Hooded finds up now on to Viper, likely going to build that into a pipe, really prevent Hani from doing too much damage. Loda now, a bit further out. S4 dropping the wards, being nuked down, however, by Era and company. Trixie though, bit on the wrong side. S4 going to go down a second time now. Trixie, in the meantime, falling in the back lines. Fnatic now going to fall off with the majority of their damage. Potential being gone, Invoker spells being expended, and half of their stun capabilities dead in what was no tail. So another tower going in the way of Alliance at this point. All the outer towers now down with a 6-to-1 tower advantage. So, in saying that, I should probably check the gold graph. Now 16, well, yeah, pretty much 16,000 in Alliance's favor. Experience no longer wavering from side to side, heavily in Alliance's favor at this point. EGM, gonna try and teleport out. No tail, and company, however, gonna clean him up, just out of place for that kill, I guess, or for that death. But Fnatic gonna push down this mid tower. Really have the potential to with these Force Spirits, being able to take up so much damage. And backdoor another tier 1 tower. S4 wards up from now 15. If Fnatic decide to push this tower, really won't be able to fight there for too long if the wards are dropped. Aki now smoked up behind the tower. S4, however, feeling in a bit of danger. Not going to poke out too far past that tower. No tail, considering about dropping the stun, does not. Holds it in. And Alliance just going to passively defend this tower, relax, sit behind the tower, kill what they can for gold. And Fnatic just going to fall back. Hani, though, just going to farm it up. Has his 4 staff now, but Loda completing a much bigger item, completing his Assault Cuirass. Going to be able to put out tons more damage at this point. And Aghanims, as well as Pipe, now finished on Emerald Bulldog, so that high ground push may take place with that additional spell resistance and this shield block. Roshan up for another, not up for another 6 to 10 minutes, so no possibility for Alliance to do that in the meantime. Anyway, seems as if Alliance is going to rotate towards this bottom lane, look for the tower maybe. Double damage picked up on EGM actually. And it seems Alliance is definitely going to try and take down this bottom lane now. Ult flies out onto Hani. 10-second cooldown on that ult now. Going to be throwing out as often as he can. Loda now, orchid it up, however. Leap misses from Era. Loda, though, in a bit of trouble. Loda going down now. Alliance now definitely have to fall back. Main right-click potential. Right-click damage all gone. Fnatic going to chase as much as they can. Hope we get another kill. Bulldog looking to be in a bit of trouble specifically. And Bulldog now stunned up. Sunstrike hitting. Trixie. Oh, fantastic relocate out by EGM. EGM, though, however, going to pay with his life at this point. No way he's getting out of this alive. And EGM nuked down. 4 for next year, sticking around for that. No tail throwing out some friendly banter there. Smiley face out from EGM. But in the Enchantress finishing up that Ags. S4 still with the blink. And Hani sitting on 3.4k gold now with the Force Staff and Orchid up. Maybe building that Aghanim's next, maybe the Refresher, who knows. Really can do all sorts of things on Hani, or on Invoker. Roshan up in another minute now. And Alliance already circling around, waiting for it to respawn. Getting a decent spawn clock on this, about a 2-minute timer from what it would normally be, so it's just a 10-minute respawn time. Just like the good old days back in 6.77 and beforehand. Notel now actually getting up a Ghost Scepter, really going to be safer from Loda and Enchantress, as well as Bulldog actually, so because of definitely a great pickup for this right-click heavy team. And it seems Timbersaw is going to be working towards that Heaven's Halberd. Great item, certainly going to provide a lot more tankability for Timbersaw. I really do not see this being turned into a butterfly. That would be hilarious though, if Trixie did do that in this game. And S4 waiting around for Roshan to be spawned, not for another 30 seconds, or no, 2 seconds. Right? Yeah, there we go. Roshan now up. Alliance all rotating back into the pit, and Fnatic getting that T2 top. May threaten the T3 here in exchange for that Roshan. Fnatic, they're really having no idea that Roshan's back up. They can only assume at this point. And they will threaten top and see if there's any response from Alliance. As there are 5, the entire Fnatic team now top. Roshan though going down. Loda picking up the Aegis, making sure that the next fight they take, him going down will not spell the end of it for Alliance. And it seems Alliance I'm not going to care about the tier 3 tower top. Fnatic, I'm not going to pressure it either. Really take their chances out with them. Seeing Loda on the bottom lane really implies that the rest of Alliance is down there. And we're going to have Aki controlling the Harpy Stormcrafter, controlling it as much as possible. However, Fnatic teleporting back instantly. Want to take the fight here. Don't want to give up this tier 3 tower, which is already very low. Ice Wall Acid Spray can prove fateful for all these creeps. Lots of damage over time there. Wards now drop from S4. And tower going to go down. All turn on Trixie from Admiral Bulldog. Loda stunned up by No Tail. Wards going down pretty quickly. Hani really being able to one-shot those at this point. Loda raging to dodge that stun from Fly. Another stun out from No Tail onto Admiral Bulldog this time, however. Bulldog, maybe, nope, not in trouble at all. Era, however, going down. No Tail popping the Ghost Scepter. Fly now going down. No Tail next in line. And it seems as if this melee Rax will be dropping. Era now buying back, however. Hexed up from S4. And not going to drop again. Leaps back into the pit. Sunstrike out from Hani hitting just TJM. It's certainly a scary situation. Range barracks now falling for Fnatic. And Alliance aren't going to let up. They're going to go for that tier 3 mid, it seems. Oh, changing their minds, and they're just going to back off now. Going to have to wait and re-push all the lanes. Fnatic, no chasing this time. Going to lick their wounds, return to base, and hope for the best. Oh, cheese, by the way, on Admiral Bulldog. Not expecting that fight, nor was the Aegis on Loda. So, 4-0 actually for Alliance in that fight, as Slark died once and bought back. Actually did not die again, so 3-0. I do apologize, not 4-0. But certainly Fnatic at this point struggling to stay in the game with that Rax now down. And look at the gold graph. Certainly was rotating back in Fnatic's favor, but after that most recent fight, Alliance strongly again in the lead with 16,000 gold. And experience graph showing the same story. Fnatic slowly making that comeback, but shut down by Alliance in that last fight. Honeymoon time now finishing up Hex. And Trixie soon going to be able to buy up that Heaven's Halberd. Needs about another 800 gold for the recipe for the Sange. And at that point we'll be able to purchase it. Could sell his wand potentially for it, but I really doubt that's worth it. Alliance though going to look to push down the top lane of Rax, belonging to Fnatic. Yasha now on Bulldog, and Ghost Scepter on EGM. And Fnatic brace for the push. Cheese and Aegis still up on Alliance's side. Loda popping the rage preemptively, waiting for the stuns to come out. No stuns though. Ghost Scepter from No Tail. Meatball dropped. Trixie doing what he can. Vengeful Spirit though dropping to the Shadow Shaman. Hani now next in line, dropping. Seems as S4 has going to pick with No Tail. No Tail now dropping. Era very low, as well as Trixie. Rax tower gonna go down to the wards. It seems as if Alliance taken away in this game. Now up 2 lanes of Rax. GG called from Fnatic. So game 1 of Starladder Season 8 finals. Not finals, but semifinals. Going to Alliance in this best of 3. Let's see if Fnatic can rebound in the next game, down 1-0 to Alliance. But an impressive performance from Alliance in this game, showing off their shiny Shadow Shaman as well as the Viper pick for Admiral Bulldog and the good old Lifestealer for Loda. Hani's Invoker just not enough to carry Fnatic in this game. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching through this entire cast up to this point. If you liked it, that's great. I do appreciate it. Just any viewership in general. If you didn't like it, respond. Give me some constructive criticism. I always look to improve on this casting business. But yeah, so again, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you in game 2.